It's cold out here today. I done been 3 miles already, and I'm still cold. You know, that's crazy. Yeah, I done been 3 miles already, and I'm still cold. That means tomorrow I'm gonna have to put on more clothes for tomorrow. This is crazy, man. Here goes that sun. This is when you look for the sun. When it's like this. And there goes the sun, you see? There goes my shadow. I need the sun this morning for sure, for sure. Fix this wire. Come on. Well, some drama with this wire, man. Birds sitting on me 2 times already since I've been out here in AZ. Twice. You see, they be shitting up on those poles and in these trees. It's like this. You got 2 birds over here on that pole coming, and you got all this bird shit like on the ground here. So when you see that, you look up, see if there's any birds on the pole. There's a bunch of birds on the pole, you better turn away and walk around it. Let's see, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I was thinking about traveling. Traveling is so tiresome, man. Driving, you know, that airport bullshit. Doesn't make a difference if it's the airport, the bus. Even if someone else is driving. It's just a matter of getting to point A to point B. Stay for a minute, a day or 2 or whatever, and do it again and again. I mean, some people like it. I used to love it. I just like it when I get bored. When I get bored, I get there's something that goes off inside of me. That's it's like an adventurous kind of feeling. Like, dude, you need some adventure, you know. But the older you get, the less of that feeling you get. When you're young and you don't know shit, or you know, and then when you get like a little older, you know stuff and you think you're grown, but you're not really grown. You just be like you just be living out your days, man. It's not about the clock, it's about your body. Your body tells the time. So look in the mirror every day. So I got all these crazy ass people with all this crazy exercise and crazy machines and crazy diets and crazy ass beliefs. Still gonna die. Still gonna die anyway. So that's like just blowing smoke. There's certain things that you could do to make yourself feel better. It's like me, I'm gonna do this 6 miles. It's freezing out here. It's freezing cold out here. I've been like 3.5 miles already, and I got about that much to go back. There's no turning around, because if I turn back around, it's the same, it's double the distance than where I started from. So it's gonna be no less than 6 miles, 7 miles. Unless I stop and cheat and take a cab home, or a bus or something. Why would I do that when I have a car? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. your energy becomes real low. You have low energy. Yeah, you got low energy, and you got age on it. It ain't like a 12-year-old or 15 or 16, 17-year-old. It ain't like no 15, 16, 17-year-old. You don't have that energy anymore. I still get up early. But most of the time I go to bed a little earlier. And then you're thinking about, nigga, look where you at. You saying you're 3 miles away from home, 3.5. Yeah, I am. And I'm not tired. And I'm full of energy. And that's the truth. And there's lots of people, half my age, that don't have as much energy as me. Now that's sad. That's because they eat shit and use drugs and run around fucking off every chance they get, because when you're young, you're skeeting all over the place. But not when you get older, you're not skeeting everywhere. When you get older, you're not skeeting everywhere. Excuse me. Yeah, you're not skeeting everywhere. Then, the older you get, you're going to hear all these stories when you're young, growing up the same way I did. About sexuality and women and this and that, whatever. The way this society has been groomed, there's only a few good or half decent people. Everybody does dumb shit. Everybody is not going to agree with everything what the next person is doing. You understand? That's why relationships don't hold up. They just can't. Because there's not one person in this whole wide universe made just for you. You can watch that Hollywood made up bullshit, You could fucking read all kind of love novels and stories or whatever the fuck you want to call them. You could listen to all of these fake actors in the movies, online, on regular television, that pre-recorded, scripted bullshit, and you believe it. It makes you feel, it plays with your chemicals, it bends your mind. This makes it does it to everybody. So nobody's that's not affected by it. And then you say, well, I could watch that. No, it rubs off, okay? It's like putting a virgin in a whorehouse. How long is she gonna last? She ain't gonna last long. She be sucking dick by the end of the day, or the next day, just a matter of time of you hanging around that stuff. It's like hanging in a strip club or some shit. That's perverted, man. I don't care about you guys that like strip clubs. That shit's perverted, man. Shit. My oldest daughter, the stripper since she was fucking before she was legally an adult. She's not gonna tell me all her horror stories or all the dirt that she did. Of course not. According to her, there's cameras in the champagne rooms, the places she worked at. This is what make me dislike women. And I ain't gonna sit up here and call my baby no names, none of that. But you can't tell me that there's cameras in the champagne room. What do you think, I'm fucking stupid? I mean, you talking to me like I'm a fucking fool. To tell me that there's cameras in the champagne room, it's like you think motherfuckers are stupid. You can tell that shit to your husband, maybe, until he goes in there and see for himself that you're full of shit. And then your marriage, you go somewhere else. Fucking play with me with that nonsense. So I just go along with it. Keep from hurting her feelings. You know, she want to play air guitar. I'll play with her. I'll pick up a broom and start strumming it. I'm saying, mental wise. Sometimes you got to go along. You don't have to. But to keep from fighting and arguing, you go along with it. Someone is delusional, telling you some delusional bullshit. So to keep from fighting and opposing one another and bad feelings, they're going to say, well, you really don't know, and he really doesn't know, or she really don't know. You go along with it. Keep the peace, But you can't engage in that kind of stuff, behavior, all the time, because it's going to rub off on you. Then you're going to be telling delusional stories, Then when you call them on their shit, it's going to sound a big argument. So sometimes it's best not to say anything. That's what I do. With my daughter, I don't say shit to my daughter. The 13-year-old, all I can do with her is just warn her how men are. But she's not looking at it from my playbook. You see what I mean? Your daughter's not going to look at it from your playbook. Because you're a man. You're a male. She's going to look at it from her friends, her mother, her grandmother. Usually it's going to be the people that she's around the most. She's going to basically do what they be doing. It's going to rub off. So if your kid hangs around, she got, say, like 5 good friends, and you know them. Yeah, if 4 of them smoke weed, she's going to be smoking weed too. Or if half of them smoke weed, you can sit back and say, oh, I trust my children. No, you trust your children. They don't trust you. And you damn sure don't trust them. Because now, they're not hanging on your titty. And you breastfeeding them, looking in their eyes. You ain't putting them down into a crib for a nap, and you know where they're at and all that. Now they out there, just like you was. It may be cloudy or whatever, but you know what time it is. So the most that you could do is protect your child. As far as going out and all that, you only could go but so far with that. You got to protect your child, as long as you possibly can. You protect your child. You're not going to be able to protect them forever. Yeah, you're not going to be able to protect them forever. You're not going to be able to protect them forever, but you can protect them, though. You can protect them. But for so long, and when they get out of sight, knowing all that and breaking curfew and whatever, there's nothing you could do. That just means they're getting grown. That's all that means. It's mean they're getting strong and growing, but it's nothing wrong with being strict, while they're minors and stuff. It's nothing wrong with that. That's when you're really supposed to be at your strongest side as a parent, really, when they're minors. And the closest that you get to adulthood, it's basically a scientific fact. Not that science is right all the time. I would say it's a biological fact. How about that? Nature. It's a natural fact that they're going to get big and want to reproduce. A girl, hormones are going to take over. She's going to want to know. And if she uses them up and asses out, she'll be walking around like the rest of these motherfuckers. their oxytocin. Their brain is broke because the oxytocin, the bonding chemical, that's what breaks your heart. Because you bonded with someone. You know, you're trying to give somebody your heart. No. What's happening is that you're infatuated with a person. It has nothing to do with love. A relationship has nothing to do with love. Nothing to do with it. You can have a loving feeling for someone, or a loving emotion, or that person brings the emotion out of you. Because the love is inside of you. It has nothing to do with, got nothing to do with relationship. And they got shit to do with the relationship. Nothing. There's all types of relationships for different reasons. See? Economical reasons, emotional reasons, sometimes, you know, for attention. That's what it is mostly. There's different types of attention. Psychological needs, emotional needs, financial needs, relationships for all different types of things. You're not going to find everything in one person. That's why Muslims in those Middle Eastern countries and some Asian countries have more than one wife. Because their experience and their cultures, they know that one person is not going to fulfill all your needs. So, you may not want to give me no sex. I'll go to the one that I have for my sexual needs. Even though I might be fucking all of y'all. Or we might have an agreement where we're not fucking. You know? I pay the bills, you take care of my kids. See? Just like that. Plain and simple. Or, you clean my houses. Or, you may got one that don't like to wash clothes. So, you go to the one, so I mean, you don't bring dirty clothes or leave dirty clothes there. Because when you come back from making your rounds with the other wives, these dirty ass clothes still gonna be there. So you gotta pack them up and bring them to the wife that wash, or your girl, because that's all they are, your woman that washes the clothes, the wash woman. That's how that goes. It's not all about a variety of it's not about having a variety of pussy and all that. It's not what it's all about. So yeah, and it will be hard for and it is hard to find one person to fulfill your needs. Some people want to be in a relationship because they're lonely. Or they're scared. And they want someone to be there to protect them. You know? If you call yourself a man and you have a woman that's complying with you and she tells you that she needs protection and defense and that's why online relationships are bullshit. Because how is a guy going to protect, his wife and kids if he's in another country? How are you going to do that? You're not going to do that. So that's going to fuck up the dynamic of the relationship every fucking time. So you people are so fucked up in the head and so brainwashed by the internet, the TV, the mass media with their Hollywood bullshit, the elections and all that shit is nothing but a fucking show. You understand? There's no conspiracy in my fucking dick. Conspiracy in my fucking cock. How the fuck are you gonna take care of a bitch that lives in another country and call yourself a man? What you better do? Oh, what? Could you send her money? That makes you a man? Could you send her money? What happens when she goes to the store, out to the store, the guy next door in the building fucking rapes her and walks past her every day? Or someone goes, what are you gonna do? You know? Do some dumb shit when you come back through to get your dick sucked? See what I mean? That's some whole ass shit. That shit fucks up. That's not no conspiracy. My dick. It fucks up the whole dynamic of the relationship. Okay? Of course, if you see somebody that you like for whatever the needs are, of course you're gonna be, maybe, head over heels. It all depends. You may not really want the motherfucker there. You might be tired of the motherfucker, but he's giving you money. And you don't care about him. That's what I see most bitches do. They don't be caring about the guy. Or if a guy's married. Same with like with girls. The girl is married. See what I mean? Okay. So you're separated. Okay. So what does that mean? Every time a truck driver comes through town to get his dick sucked, and you're gonna call just because you say that's your man, that doesn't make him a man. He's a trick. And you're a stunt. It's not your man. Because he's got every lot lizard, every last little of them stinking ass lot lizard bitches on his dick and whatever. And he brings it to you. And you call yourself a woman. You ain't no woman. You ain't nobody's wife. You're just using those words because they catchy and cliche. But you're nobody's wife. You're a whore. You're your own selfish whore, is what you are. You're nobody's wife. And if your kids ain't there, and even if they are there, you ain't nobody's mother. You ain't nobody's mother either. Whether the kids are there or not. You nobody's mother. That's the shit I be talking about, man. They got your little core. Then you're going to try to make up stuff to try to justify, you know, yours whoredom. Both ways. So don't sit back and say, what about the guys? Yeah, what about them? They dirtier than y'all are. The ones that are out there, you know, active. Because once you become active, you're active. You're a hunter. Once you become you're on the hunt, you're on the hunt. Doesn't matter who it is. As long as you half-ass like them, you're going to try to get off. All means necessary. Money, talking shit, tricking, love bombing, telling them you love them and all this, whatever it takes for 5 seconds to skeet. 10 seconds. You know, that shit you see on porn. That unrealistic porn shit you see. Where niggas on the side squeezing some shit out. And you thinking that he's coming like that. Fuck out of here. People are stupid. They throw some conspiracy theory stuff in there. That don't fucking mean that you didn't swallow that nigga's cum, or those 10 niggas cum, conspiracy or not. You know you're a swallower. And it doesn't matter. So let's get real with it. Everybody has their own. No, these days a transaction is what it is. That's what it is these days. It's a transaction. It's prostitution. That's exactly what it is. You hoes ain't giving no niggas or no guys no pussy without getting something in return. And most of the time it's money. It could be a lot of other things, but most of the time it's money. You know? It can be protection from an ex-lover or protection from your ex-husband or something. You're gonna fuck that guy, suck him off and whatever, just for that. And your part, if it's in where you at, the guy got kicked out, you're gonna be eating the guy's food, sleeping in his bed, doing whatever. You deserve to die. You do. You deserve it to die. You deserve for that guy to walk in there while y'all are sleeping. You know what I'm saying? And put a hole in your face. Really to put a hole in both of your faces. You see? So you gotta don't take relationships so serious. Because it's a con job. Is what it is. It's a con job transaction. It's like with my wife. Same thing. I ain't got shit for her. She put my daughter in foster care. So that she could have, I guess, her freedom and, and less responsibility. She went back to another country, put my kid in foster care, and blaming everybody and everything else on the marriage. You're gonna blame an infant or whatever. You're gonna blame a toddler for putting her in foster care. You're gonna blame a hard-working husband working a job and has like 2 businesses, 3 businesses. No, you're sick. That person is sick. I gotta tell you, I got the brownstone building in the Bronx, right? With like 5, 6 tenants in there at a time. 2 eBay stores that I've had for like 16 years. See? And I was working upstate as an electromechanical engineer, traveling the New England area from the Bronx. I had a place up there, a 3-bedroom. And out of the 4 years I lived up there, she must have lived with me about, I don't know, not even 10 months, I don't think it was. To run back to a little raggedy ass area she comes from. Well, it's nice compared to our standards, but to run back to fucking get free money, disability, couple of dollars, and got rid of the kid so she could trick in peace. Send our other daughter down the hall to her mom so that she could be, so she's blaming all that on. She is sick in the head. She do have psychotic breakdowns and delusional shit and all that stuff happens. Yeah, she says all that delusional shit happening. And psychotic, what do you call it? Psychotic delusions. She gets depressed, anxiety, different things. And I know that shit fucks up a person, but they don't want to get out of bed and they don't want to do shit. You can't take care of a kid if that's the case. I understand all that. But if that's the case, and you put the kid in foster care, you still hanging out with motherfucking niggas, man. What the fuck are you talking about? You still getting high, hanging out, drinking, smoking, sucking dick, fucking niggas. Okay? Online, on the phone. And now you want to call me up asking me to get our daughter back. I done jumped through that hoop so many fucking times already. For bitches. Taking my time, but I'm older now, man. I'm older. It's like I don't really need that bullshit like that in my life, man. I don't. I don't deserve that bullshit. She just needs someone to put it on, is what it is. And she knows that Christmas time is coming around. And all of that delusional bullshit is out the window now. Now I've been told that for years. She been talking about getting married for the past fucking since she left. That's 10 years, man. I told her, why would a motherfucker marry you? Like, why would he buy the cow when he could get the milk for free? What do you need a big old stinking ass cow shitting all over the place? And you gotta feed it and graze it and take care of it and all that. Why would he do all that when he could just come and just get the milk and go about his business? And a lot of you hoes buy into that shit. Tell me that's a fucking conspiracy theory. Fuck out of here. That bullshit, man. Tell me about how much of a conspiracy theory that is. About how many niggas is out the door before you got your fucking drawers on. Or when you came out the bathroom, the nigga was gone. And it's left a wet spot in your fucking bed. Let's keep it real. I remember I had a name, in one of the chat rooms I used to chat. My name was Wet Dick. We used to be in there arguing and stuff over the mic. And I told this one dude, I said, you perverted ass motherfucker. You'll fuck anybody, man. So I'm gonna call you Wet Spot. You the type of nigga that you'll see a nigga walk out the door and you come tapping in the door. She run up in there just to sniff and lick, suck on the wet spot and the motherfucker left behind. Pussy ass nigga. That's what you pussy ass niggas are. That's what y'all be doing basically. Coming from somewhere out of town or across town or next door, thinking that I'll fuck you a woman. I'm the type of nigga, the way I think, I'm like, so how did my DNA taste, motherfucker? Okay? That's if you know your girl like to get a pussy ate. How you like the way my DNA tastes, motherfucker? And I said, you went home with my DNA on your dick, huh? You know, nigga got all kind of excuses. I was listening to this program today, earlier, about, in those chat rooms, and that's what it all boils down to. Come on. I don't give a fuck if it's a chat room named Gardening in 2020. People are gonna be in there fucking. Get the fuck out of here. That's what the internet is all about. Most of it. They say it's like 70-some%. What people watch on the internet is porn. 70-some%. You gotta figure, what the fuck is going on here? You know? It's a sex-driven society. That's what's happening. And either you're part of the game or you're not. I'm on the fringe of the game. You know why I'm on the fringe of the game? Life is short. Older you get, the shorter your life becomes. And you say, how? Because the closer you get into like dying age. Once you get like over the hill, on the backside of the hill, it's like climbing a mountain. Once you get to the top, it's like going to the top of a building. You got to come back down sooner or later. It's just like that. It's like a career. It's like money. It's like that too. That's how money is in business and different things. You're going up, up, up. Because you started, what you got is feel. But let me put it to you. Let me know something. Let me start this all over. Start a new, video. I'm going to turn this off. And get on some other shit. Peace and love, y'all.